Room 616, the Corvine Hotel, a skeletal monument to forgotten grandeur, abandoned since the inferno of '89. They say the fire took more than just the building. Local legends whisper of a curse, a stain on the land itself. Some claim the Corvine is a gateway, a place where the veil thins. Strange lights flicker in its empty windows. Distant screams echo on the wind. The locals know to stay away. Logan wasn't local. He was a freelance urban explorer, chasing shadows and documenting decay. He lived for the thrill, the adrenaline rush of the unknown. His YouTube channel thrived on the macabre, abandoned asylums, forgotten tunnels, haunted houses. He'd seen it all, or so he thought. Tonight, the Corvine Hotel was his stage. He slipped through a broken fence after midnight, his camera his only companion. The air inside was thick, heavy with the scent of ash and regret. Time stood still in the Corvine, a morbid tableau of a life interrupted. Faded wallpaper peeled from the walls like sunburnt skin. Soot-covered furniture sat in silent witness to the tragedy. Dust hung in the air, illuminated by Logan's flashlight, dancing like ghostly figures. The silence was deafening, broken only by the frantic beat of his own heart. Room 616, the epicenter of the fire, the room where the tragedy reached its crescendo. A family perished there, the parents and their young daughter. But the daughter's body was never recovered. Rumors persist, whispers of a restless spirit, a child lost between worlds, forever trapped within the walls of room 616. The door to 616 was slightly ajar, an invitation he couldn't refuse. A sliver of darkness beckoned him inside. A wave of cold air washed over him as he crossed the threshold, a stark contrast to the humid night outside. The temperature dropped 10 degrees. The room was ravaged by fire, the damage far more severe than the rest of the hotel. It was a scene of utter devastation. All right, guys, we are live inside room 616, Logan whispered into his camera. The energy in here is intense. The room reeked of something sweet, cloying, almost floral. It was a strange contrast to the expected smell of smoke and char. In the corner, amidst the debris, lay a charred doll. Its porcelain face was cracked, its eyes staring blankly into the abyss. An ornate mirror hung on the far wall, miraculously intact. Logan approached it cautiously, drawn by an unseen force. The reflection wasn't right. It showed a pristine, furnished room, untouched by the fire, a room frozen in time. And then he saw her, a girl in a red dress, standing beside the bed, pale, silent, watching him with vacant eyes. The girl in the mirror was closer now, her face inches from the glass. Logan stumbled back, his heart pounding in his chest. The camera crackled with static, the image flickering erratically. The air grew heavy, suffocating. The lights dimmed, plunging the room into near darkness. Only the faint glow of the mirror illuminated the girl's haunting figure. A faint scratching sound echoed from the walls, like fingernails dragging across plaster. Logan spun around, searching for the source. A soft giggle drifted from the bathroom, a childish sound that sent shivers down his spine. It was a sound of pure malice. Logan's fear intensified, a cold dread gripping his soul. He knew he was no longer alone. He cautiously approached the bathroom door, his hand trembling As he reached for the knob, the air grew colder, the scratching louder. The bathtub was full of dark, rippling water. It looked like black ink, swirling and churning. A hand emerged from the water, pale and skeletal. It shot out and grabbed Logan's wrist, its grip like ice. Logan screamed. The girl appeared in the doorway, blocking his escape. She was no longer in the mirror. She was real. Her eyes were black, devoid of pupils, filled with an ancient, unknowable darkness. Her mouth was open in a silent scream. The flashlight in Logan's hand exploded, plunging the room into complete darkness. He was blind, helpless, at her mercy. Logan ripped his hand free from the icy grip and bolted from the room. He stumbled blindly down the hallway, desperate to escape. He ran as fast as he could, his breath ragged, his heart pounding in his ears. He had to get out. He had to survive. But the hallways seemed endless, twisting and turning, leading him deeper into the labyrinthine hotel. There was no escape. Every door he passed was marked 616. He was trapped in a nightmarish loop, a prison of his own making. Wet footsteps echoed behind him, growing closer with each step. He could feel her presence, her cold breath on his neck. A sense of inescapable dread washed over him. He was lost, alone, and hunted. He was going to die here. The girl stood inches away from him, her black eyes piercing his soul. He could feel her cold breath on his face. "I don't like when people leave," she whispered, her voice a raspy, childlike croak. It was the sound of death itself. A sinister smile spread across her face, revealing rows of sharp, needle-like teeth. He knew he was doomed. The walls began to bleed, crimson streaks running down the faded wallpaper. The sweet, floral scent intensified, suffocating him. The floor cracked open beneath his feet, revealing a bottomless abyss of darkness. He screamed as he lost his balance. Logan was swallowed by the darkness, consumed by the evil that resided within room 616. His screams echoed into the void. Weeks later, another urban explorer entered the Corvine Hotel, drawn by the same morbid curiosity. He was young, eager, and oblivious to the horrors that awaited him. He reached the 6th floor, his camera recording every step. He found room 616, its door slightly ajar. He peered into the broken mirror, hoping to capture a glimpse of the paranormal. He got more than he bargained for. Trapped within the mirror, Logan's face stared back at him. His eyes were wide with terror, his skin pale and translucent. His mouth was open in a silent scream, a desperate plea for help that would never be heard. He was forever a prisoner. Logan was trapped in room 616, a permanent resident of the Corvine Hotel, another soul claimed by the darkness.